السلام عليكم حبايب قلبي، شلونكم شخباركم؟ ان شاء الله كلكم بالصحة وسلامة. Hello everybody, welcome to Zero to Hero in Arabic course. In previous part 1 of lesson 10, we had some spoken terms, conversation about asking time and actually how ask people what time is it. And we had also words of lesson. But today in this part 2, we're gonna touch on many things. We're gonna discuss so many topics, actually how to read the clock and how to count numbers and days of week, and we are gonna have ويا and مع, and at the end of this video we're gonna have some common expressions in Arabic. Let's get started. Okay guys, in previous part we have been taught actually how we can ask what time is it. In Arabic we say بيش الساعة. بيش الساعة. In order to respond to this question or read the clock, we have actually two ways. The first one is we say الساعة واحدة. الساعة واحدة. And the second way is الساعة بالوحدة. الساعة واحدة and الساعة بالوحدة. And it basically means it's 1 o'clock. الساعة ثنتين. الساعة ثنتين. And the second way الساعة بالثنتين. الساعة بالثنتين. It's 2 o'clock. الساعة ثلاثة. الساعة ثلاثة. Or الساعة بثلاثة. الساعة بثلاثة. It's 3 o'clock. الساعة أربعة. الساعة أربعة. Or we say الساعة بالأربعة. الساعة بالأربعة. It's 4 o'clock. الساعة خمسة. الساعة خمسة. الساعة بالخمسة. It's 5 o'clock. الساعة ستة. الساعة ستة. الساعة بالستة. It's 6 o'clock. الساعة سبعة. الساعة بالسبعة. It's 7 o'clock. الساعة ثمانية. الساعة بالثمانية. It's 8 o'clock. الساعة تسعة. الساعة بالتسعة. It's 9 o'clock. And الساعة عشرة. And the second way الساعة بالعشرة. It's 10 o'clock. الساعة 11. الساعة 11. الساعة بالداعش. الساعة بالداعش. We can also say الساعة بالإحداعش. الساعة بالإحداعش. It's 11 o'clock. الساعة 12. Or الساعة بالثناعش. It's 12 o'clock. But if you want to read the clock with more details, you can use these words. For example, ربع means quarter, ثلث means 20 minutes, and نص means half. For example, when you say الساعة خمسة وربع, it basically means it's a quarter past 5. خمسة means 5 and ربع means a quarter. It's 5 and 15 minutes. It's a quarter past 5. الساعة أربعة وثلث. الساعة أربعة وثلث. It's 20 minutes past 4. Or it's 4 and 20 minutes. الساعة أربعة وثلث. الساعة بالخمسة ونص. It's half past 5 or 5 and 30 minutes. الساعة بالخمسة ونص. الساعة بالعشرة إلا ربع. الساعة بالعشرة إلا ربع. It's quarter to 10. It's a quarter to the 10. It's 9 and 35 minutes. الساعة بالعشرة إلا ربع. الساعة سبعة إلا ثلث. الساعة سبعة إلا ثلث. إلا literally means except, but in terms of clock and time, It basically means when you say in English it's 20 to 7 or it's 50 to 7. If you want to say that 20 minutes left to 7, you can use إلا. الساعة 7 إلا ثلث. It's 20 to 7. Or it's 6 and 30 minutes. الساعة بالوحدة إلا 10. It's 10 minutes to 1. الساعة بالوحدة إلا 10. Or 12 and 50 minutes. الساعة 3 إلا 5. الساعة 3 إلا 5. It's 5 minutes to 3. It's 5 minutes to 3. Or it's 2 and 55 minutes. الساعة 3 إلا 5. And here we have some important points about the clock. In order to read the clock precisely, we have to use minutes, دقائق. This is the first point that you have to know. And the second point is that in Iranian language, Persian language, and English language, we have 24 hours clock format. But in Arabic, we don't have a 24-hour clock format. It means we don't have a 21 o'clock or 18 o'clock and so on. Okay? And the third point is that in order to know whether it's AM or PM, because we said that in Arabic we don't have a 24-hour clock format, then in order to know whether it's AM or PM, we have to use these words after reading the clock. We have to say after reading the clock الصبح الظهر العصر بالليل. Okay guys, we said that in order to read the clock precisely, we have to use minutes, دقائق. But there are some rules in terms of دقيقة and دقائق. The rule number 1 is, for 1 minute, we have to use دقيقة. For 2 minutes, we have to use دقيقتين. It's مثنى. But from 3 to 10, we have to use دقائق. It's crucially important. This one is so important. The 3 to 10 minutes, we have to use دقائق. But for other minutes, we use دقيقة. The minutes are more than 10, we have to use دقيقة. For example, الساعة 1:01. الساعة 1:01. It's 1 and 1 minute. الساعة 2:02. الساعة 2:02. It's 2 and 2 minutes. الساعة 7:05. الساعة 7:05. It's 7 and 5 minutes. It's 7 and 5 minutes. الساعة 10:04. الساعة 10:04. It's 10 and 4 minutes. الساعة 4:35. الساعة 4:35. It's 4 and 35 minutes. As you see, because 35 is more than 10, we use دقيقة, not دقائق. We use دقائق just for minutes of 3 to 10. But for other minutes, we have to use دقيقة. For example, الساعة 3:11. الساعة 3:11. It's 3 and 11 minutes. 11 minutes. As you see, I used دقيقة, not دقائق, because 11 is more than 10. In previous part, we said that in Arabic, we don't have a 24-hour clock format. Then, in order to know whether it's AM or PM in Arabic, we have to use الصبح الظهر العصر and بالليل after reading the clock. For example, الساعة 1:00. الساعة 1:00. It's 1 o'clock at noon or lunchtime. It's 1 o'clock at noon. الساعة بالثنتين الصبح. الساعة بالثنتين الصبح. It's 2 o'clock at morning. الساعة 7 الصبح. الساعة 7 الصبح. It's 7 o'clock at morning. الساعة 10 بالليل. الساعة 10 بالليل. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's 10 o'clock at night. الساعة 5 العصر. الساعة 5 العصر. It's 5 o'clock at afternoon. It's 5 o'clock at afternoon. Okay guys, now we have some numbers that we have to do some changes in order to count. If you want to count something or some people, we have to do some changes to these numbers from 3 to 10. For example, إثلاثة turns into إثلث. إثلاثة إثلث. أربعة أربع. خمسة خمس. ستة ست. سبعة سبع. ثمانية ثمن. تسعة تسع. and عشرة عشر. As you see, we turn them from feminine one to masculine one. As you see, أربعة خمسة are feminine, but أربع and خمس are masculine one. In order to count something or some people, we have to use these numbers. And here is two usages of these numbers. For example, the first usages of these numbers is for minute. For example, if we want to say 4 minutes or 10 minutes, we say أربع دقائق. 4 minutes, 10 دقائق. 10 minutes, and خمس دقائق. 5 minutes. And the second usages of these numbers is for time. If you want to say how many times in Arabic, we use مرة. مرة is singular and مرات is plural. أربع مرات. أربع مرات. It means 4 times. Or خمس مرات. 5 times. But for numbers that are more than 10, we have to use مرة, not مرات. For example, داعش مرة. داعش مرة 11 times, not داعش مرات. It's wrong. 100 مرة. 100 مرة 100 times. Or 55 مرة. Or 1000 مرة 1000 times. 1000 مرة. As you see, the numbers that are more than 10, we have to use مرة, the singular one. Okay guys, these numbers actually have other usages. For example, if you want to count cars, you can say, for example, you can say 10 سيارات. 10 سيارات. 10 cars. But if you want to say 11 cars, you have to say 11 سيارة. 11 سيارة. Not 11 سيارات. It's wrong. You have to use the singular one. 11 سيارة. 11 cars. Then let's do a quick recap and summarize what we went through. We understood that the numbers from 3 to 10, if the things that we are counting is more than 10, we have to use the singular one. But if the ma'dud, the things that we are counting, is between 3 and 10, from 3 to 10, we have to use the plural one. Let me give you some other examples. For example, if you want to say 4 girls, you have to say أربع بنات. But for 20 girls, we say 20 بنت. 20 بنت. But in terms of money, for example, we say اتلف دنانير. اتلف دنانير. 3 dinar, but for 24 dinar we say 24 dinar. 24 dinar. We cannot say 24 دنانير. Okay? That's the point. This point is so important in counting. And now we have a season. We're gonna learn seasons in Arabic. فصل. فصل means season, but the plural one is فصول. Seasons. فصول السنة. Seasons of year. الربيع means spring. الصيف summer. And الخريف fall. And الشتاء winter. And after seasons we have days of week. السبت الأحد الاثنين الثلاثاء الأربعاء الخميس الجمعة. And the questions in relation to these days are شنو اليوم. What day is today? شنو means what and اليوم means today. شنو اليوم means what day is today. شنو اليوم بالأسبوع. What is day of the week? شنو اليوم بالأسبوع. اليوم يا يوم بالأسبوع. Today, what day is of the week. اليوم يا يوم بالأسبوع. And here is one of the practical and useful word in Arabic. ويا or مع. It basically means with. Not only we can use it with attached pronouns, but also can we use it alone. وياي or معاي. The both of them are the same and it means with me. وياي or وياي. We can also say وياي. وياك or معاك. With you, but for masculine. For feminine we say وياك or معاك. We can also say وياك. وياكم. For plural, for group of people, we say وياكم or معاكم. For example, أني أريد أروح وياكم. I want to go with you. وياني or معانا. With us. هو مو وياني. He's not with us. In order to negate this ويانا, we used مو. هو مو ويانا. He's not with us. هو معاني. He's with us. He is with us. As I said, we can use ويا alone with no attached pronouns. For example, روح ويا خالد. Go with Khalid. Its روح is imperative verb, and in previous lessons we discussed imperative verb comprehensively. And you know how to make imperative verb. Or another example, إجيت ويا خالي. I came with my uncle. And in the last part of this lesson, we're gonna have some common expression. Our first expression is تدلل, تدللين, and تدللون. تدلل, we use it for male. تدللين, we use it for female. And تدللون is for plural. And it basically means sure, or whatever you say, I'll do it, and so on. For example, عزيز, بلا زحمة جيب السيارة. بلا زحمة جيب السيارة. بلا زحمة basically means please, but literally means with no disturbing or with no annoying. جيب السيارة, bring the car. جيب means bring, and السيارة means car. بلا زحمة, please bring the car. And علي تدلل. تدلل. تدلل means sure. Whatever you say, I'll do it. سارة دربالك على الجحال. دربالك على الجحال. دربالك basically means take care. And على الجحال means take care of kids. Take care of kids. And جحال means kids. And زينب تدللين. تدللين. We said that if you want to say this for female, we have to say تدللين, but for male تدلل. And the last example, محمد ورضا بلا زحمة عليك ساعدنا. بلا زحمة عليك ساعدنا. بلا زحمة means with no disturbing, or please. Please, بلا زحمة عليك, with no disturbing to you. It basically means I don't want to disturb you. ساعدنا. ساعدنا, please help us. ساعدنا means help us. Help us. And Nasser responds تدللون. تدللون means sure, I'll do it, don't worry. And the last expression, which is so common expression, is ممنون. ممنون, ممنونة, and ممنونين. For male we say ممنون, female ممنونة, and plural we say ممنونين. And it basically means grateful or thankful. For example, أكون ممنون لو تجي وياي. أكون ممنون لو تجي وياي. أكون means become, or I would be. أكون means I would be. ممنون, I would be grateful if you come with me. لو means if, and تجي وياي means you come with me. أكون ممنون لو تجي وياي. شكرا على هدية ممنونة منك. شكرا على الهدية ممنونة منك. Thanks, شكرا means thanks. على الهدية. الهدية means because of gift. هدية means gift. ممنونة منك. ممنونة means I'm grateful. منك means to you. I'm grateful to you, or I'm grateful from you. مالك ممنون منكم. مالك ممنون منكم. مالك is Arabic name. Malik is grateful to you, or Malik is grateful from you. إحنا ممنونين من حضرتكم. إحنا ممنونين من حضرتكم. Because إحنا is plural, then we have to use ممنونين. Because إحنا is plural. إحنا ممنونين, we are grateful من حضرتكم, from you. We said that in order to call someone with respect and dignity, we can use حضرت. حضرتكم. We are grateful to you. من حضرتكم. Now we have done with this lesson. Thank you for tuning to this video. If you liked my content, please make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our future lessons. Thank you. Take care.